Today we'll be making Nigerian puff puff, and this is the ingredients we'll be using. Just for ingredients, this is our multi-purpose flour, all multi-purpose flour. This is our flour we'll be using. Then this right here is our sugar, this is our salt, and this is our yeast. These are the ingredients we'll be using. We'll start with the mixing right now. Okay, I'm trying to mix the puff ingredients. This is our flour, like I said. This is 1 kg. 1 kg, as you can see here, it says 1 kg. This is 1 kg of flour. So you just turn your flour in the bowl. So I'm using 1 kg. Yes, actually I'm making a lot because it's actually for an occasion, for my church actually. So I'm making a lot. So if you know you are making little, please don't use 1 kg of flour, because this 1 kg of flour can make at least up to about 70 or 100 pieces of puff puff. Okay, so this is my salt, adding a bit of salt, just a bit of salt. This is my sugar, just add very little, not that much, because this is my sugar. Then this is my yeast. I'm using 4 pieces, exactly 4 packs. I'm using 4 packs of yeast. Actually, this box of yeast contains I think 6 or 5 packs, small packs like this. So in Nigeria, there are also different type of yeast you can use. This is how the Malaysian yeast look like. This is how it is. So I'm using 4 packs. I like my puff puff to be well risen and very soft. So that's why I'm applying lots of yeast. Yeast makes and help your puff puff to rise, so it doesn't look like if you are making puff puff and your puff puff is without yeast, actually you are making buns. But you're making the normal Nigerian buns. So this is it. So after you put in, you just stir, you mix them together. Mix together. So while mixing, it's done. So right now we're going to mix with hot water. We are mixing with our warm. This is a boiled water. It's a lukewarm water actually. It was boiled and I mixed with a bit of water. So right now it's just warm water. This is a warm water. So you mix how to mix with a warm water. Actually, we're using our hands for this one. Put a little water and you just mix. Make sure your mixing is not too watery. It's not too watery and not too strong. So you mix. You see it's getting stronger. You mix. You add a bit of water. Just keep on mixing, because when you mix with this method, sometimes there may be lumps in it, like there are flours that might not be mixed well. So you just keep on mixing. Make sure you get a very smooth dough. Okay, I cannot feel any lumps in it right now, so we are done. This is our mixing. See how our consistency is. This is how our consistency is. So what you do next, after mixing this, so after you're done mixing, you see I already allowed to sit, so you use your foil paper. But in this case, if you don't have a foil paper, actually you can use what do you call it, cellophane. You know, this Nigerian cellophane or plastic, whatever you call it. You can use plastic to wrap like double or 7 times wrap, so that there won't be air escaping from it. So what I prefer to use my aluminium. So you just cover with your aluminium, cover very tight. Make sure all edges are properly sealed. We are doing this method because we want to allow this to rest, so that the yeast can work. The reason why we use warm water, because yeast normally works with warm water. If you use your cold water, the yeast will not react, like it will make your flour to rise. So the reason why we are using this warm water is because we want our yeast to react, we want it to rise, so the flour will go up. As you can see, you see how it is when I cover it. when I covered it, it's very dull. So we just wait for about, after you've done this method, you see it's properly sealed. So right now we are allowed to rest for about 30 to 1 hour. Depends on how you want the yeast to be. But normally I allow mine to rest for 1 hour. So you can allow and just leave to rest for 1 hour so that your yeast can have time to work on it. Our oil is hot. How do I know when my oil is hot? Is I cut a little piece from my puff dough and put inside the oil. As you can see, it's already frying on top. That means our oil is hot. At this point, what you need to do, if you know you are not fast in cutting puff, please lower your fire. You can lower your fire a bit. But if you are fast and you know you are very, very fast and good in it, you can leave your fire at that point. So we'll start the cut. Before cutting, always make sure you mix together so that there won't be foam. Because you know yeast brings a lot of foam, so make sure you mix together so that there won't be foam in your dough. Make sure you mix, then you start cutting. You see how I cut? You take a little from it, you put in your hands like this, then you press and cut in. So we are cutting from our tongue, you see? Cutting. Put. I'm not really good at making good puff dough though, so just cut in. Yeah, when you cut in, it goes to the down, as you can see, but with time, it comes up. There are some puff dough that when you cut into the oil, it might not come up by itself. So what you need to do, okay, all is coming up, but if there is a case where it doesn't come up, that's why I'm using this stick. You can use a stick to just poke up. Use a stick to poke up, very gently, very, very gently. So you keep on cutting. Little by little, no rush, as you can see. Don't laugh, okay? I'm not really that good in cutting puff dough. I'm not really that good. So when you see that there is no space anymore, you can stop cutting. When you stop cutting, what you do next is our puff is frying at this moment. So after you stop cutting, what you do is, as you can see at the top, you see there, okay, something like this. You see it's a raw flour here. As you can see, it's raw. So you need to do is you turn sideways. You turn. For those that are having raw flour at the top, you can just turn sideways and you allow this to fry. So make sure you're turning both sides. Make sure you're turning both sides. Just be turning both sides. When you're turning both sides, when you see it has gotten to a desired color you want, then you can take out. Guys, our fry is gradually changing to its color. So what you need to do is you can just be flipping both sides. As you can see, I'm turning the sides. I'm flipping both sides and just flip and just leave. You flip and you leave. Ready to fry. So that both sides will fry very well. Okay, it's already the desired color that you want, because I really don't want it to be that strong. So you can just pack it out. See how perfect the puff shape is though. I'm still learning how to cut the puff shape because I'm really not really perfect. So this is how the puff. This is how it looks. Okay. This is how puff. This is how it looks. So you can just put in a sieve for the oil to dry out of it. So that's how I make my own personal puff. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you guys next time. I don't need to worry, I don't need to fight.